Hi everybody, welcome to your monthlies. We are transferring from Pisces to Aries. So to start, Aries, happy birthday to all the girls and boys. Aries is the first actual sign of the zodiac. It's considered as like big boy or big girl. It's that kind of starting exuberant energy. Aries is basically highly associated with Fool, somebody who is charging in all direction, exploring new possibilities, and going forward. So before we move on, I just really want to tell you that we are nearing the end of the promotion. So my 20-minute reading is $30 US and 40-minute reading is $65. So also guys, once when you get a reading, I actually do send you coupons, so that way in the future you can even get a better deal. So if you actually are considering readings, I would say to take advantage of these prices. However, if you want to take a chance and getting a free reading, then please join my Facebook account, where just by joining it you're going to be automatically entered in a draw, and that's going to be the Easter draw, and somebody is going to win the prize over there. So if this is the way you want to go, or just you want to be on a Facebook because there's going to be additional information, I really would love to see you there as well. But also it's a good opportunity to interact with the other people who love tarot and who maybe want to learn about it, because I'll be posting interesting tips on it. So talking about tips, let's start today. I really want to talk to you about the issue, and really let's address this issue through this Queen of Swords and King of Swords, because I highly identify with these two cards. So let's go into what Queen of Swords is and King of Swords. They both are very experienced, basically, character in tarot. They have really high energy, sword energy. Sword is really heavy. To keep it like what she's keeping, really upright, it takes lots of energy and lots of muscle. In the other card that you see from Cat Tarot people, she's keeping it down, so that's because she's in a good mood that day. But trust me, that sword is really heavy and can hit very hard. And the sword people are really fair people, but they are not the most emotional people. So you can tell in my readings that I tell the truth. I don't go around, I don't kind of like try to sugarcoat it, because I feel that even if it's a bad information, sometimes it helps, because it helps you reach the closure. So if these two people, Queen of Swords or King of Swords, go really badly, then they actually create lots of narcissism, lots of ego energy, and sometimes like you see that around. And this is what basically has happened on my channel. I knew this is going to happen sooner or later because it's a new channel, but I did get a comment from a person who was basically really complaining about the cats on the channel. So okay, what is then better than let's pull the card about this whole comment, and let's learn a little bit where this person is coming from. Maybe maybe I'm not getting something, and I'm always open to kind of learning new things. Oops, we have a jumper. And let me pull my I don't know if you can see this, or I can zoom in too much. And I pulled in my Vera Sibilla cards. Oops. Jumpers. Oops. And let's have one more. There you go. Alright, so what do we have? And you know what, to be fair, I really don't think that I should interpret it, so I'm going to really read it from the book of basically interpretation. As far as Wheel of Fortune, I mean, this is really clear to everybody. It is not in the upright kind of situations, that is downward. And so obviously it represents negativity. It represents something that you know, it's certainly a change, and it's a change in a way that this is the first, to me, highly inappropriate comment. So what I'm going to read to you is from the book about haughtiness. So we have the peacock, but this peacock is in verse. So this peacock in the upright position here, it's basically being conceived because in Catholicism, Italy's main religion, and these are Italian cards, even though they call them gypsy cards. The peacock is a symbol of immortality, resurrection, and of Jesus. In the Middle Ages, in the book, St. Augustine in the City of God believed the peacock had antiseptic qualities and did not rot. So, however, as most of you know, the channel is called Cat Tarot. First of all, I'm a cat, and I have cats. So, it's not only that I love cats, I love all animals, but just so it happens that I actually share my love with cats, life with cats, and I'm learning quite a bit from them. They basically pacify me, they have this enormous, like I mean, clear energy, and I really love them. The comment that I received today was the following. I rescued cats, dogs, birds, and more for over 25 years, but they don't belong in too many psychic readings. It totally breaks the energy and connection for me. A person will do anything to get what they want. It represents a liar. It can also represent a tendency to get angry and someone who loves to be flattered and be the center of attention. Whoa, now you're center of attention, so I hope you get what you really want. So it goes and on for a couple of pages, so let's not go on with it. So let's see the child in reverse. So of course, as you can imagine, the child is a really happy occasion, as you can tell, right? Which is kind of a neutral card, and it's like everybody's probably looking forward to a child unless it is in reverse. So let's see what reverse meaning is. It says this. This card represents something that is not yet ready to be born, a situation that is still immature. So this meaning can of course be broadened to include adults. When reversed, this card lengthens the time frame indicated by other cards in the spread. This card is symbolic of someone who is inexperienced, who can be gullible, but who is really not right for the entry into the adult world. When this card describes painful circumstances, it does so by saying that it is a pain that stings one to the quick and has deeply affected the querent. So yeah, I mean, somebody touched my kids, how do you think I would feel? And you know, this kind of whole expertise all together is not well. And also in the closing here it says this card also describes someone with a Peter Pan syndrome, who's refusing to grow up and who's refusing to take responsibility for their actions. So reunion is sort of self-explanatory. So this is something that is not starting. This is somebody who is negative. So here I'll give you the verdict, Mr. Commenter. I'm breaking up with you. This is not working out. We are not on the same vibe level. I don't want to be negative. I want to be this Queen of Swords and King of Swords, being fair, giving people advice without wrapping it in a sugar coating. But we certainly learn what King of Swords reversed is, and that's who you are. You think you are basically an expert, you think you're knowing all, and you think, like, I mean, we should be listening to your advice, and I don't know for which reason. So yeah, I'm breaking up with you. I do wish you well. I really hope you find whoever you want to find, but please don't come to my channel anymore, and please don't harass me anymore. So thank you very much, and let's move to the positive things, because you know what I had this beautiful reading for Aries to do, and in the end I think Safi wants to have a few words about the comment. Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly forecast from March the 21st to April 20th. So let's dive in. The bottom of the deck here, you have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and right underneath, I noticed it was reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And I actually read it for you because I see something here. I see that you have energies a Six of C and Ace of C reversed. So these are emotional energies as well. This is a past energy. It's kind of like starting, but it's a false start, or it's maybe a start in your head. So let's see this. Let's go in and see how the month will go. It starts with religious factors. This is your starting point. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. And it's Four of Earth. You're guarded over something. You're like sticking to tried and true, and you're kind of like really not extending yourself. You are in like you are still not willing to extend yourself to new love, or or the new love is not able to be extended to you because there are energies of this. The hermit, you have the hermit here that kind of like sticking to itself. There is like a bounty around, but there is this unknown, and this is kind of like a fear. This new love would currently kind of like bring lots of pressure on you, and there's this guarded energy on both ends. So let's see how it goes. And the reason for that, it looks like, is what you've been through last month. You've been through hell, like the demon cat. You kind of literally felt you have been burning around alive, and therefore like kind of things that had to die, or kind of like it was a heartbreak, and you kind of like retreat in yourself, and that's kind of like similar kind of flavor. It could be with partner, it could be on your own, kind of disconnecting from the world, right? Because these energies were really hard to handle. Your earth sign and fire on you, it kind of like it's really difficult. And you see, again, furthermore, you kind of like felt there were things in the past that kind of like deception is here. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and it's coupled with the consequences. The kid is getting tangled up, and it's really time to kind of like take it as all away, and kind of like find some kind of like just solution, and like put things in their proper places. And you actually have kind of like clear certain things for yourself. Deception could be self-deception, could be something that you thought that it can be moved forward. It is kind of not moving forward. It could be that, sometimes we kind of like really want to hope, and we want to believe in something, and we just really don't want to see people for who they are. Or remember something like, sometimes we go out with people and say, oh, I'm so bad, I'm this and that. And we say, well, no, you're not like that. No, they are like that. Let's trust them. Let's trust them. And this is what you were getting, and you are getting it right now, because this is from the past, what you're taking with you from the past to the present moment. Your karma for this month, you have another 4. So you had a 4 here in your base. You have 4 of the sky. Release your ex. That's your karma for this month. This time has come to clear your energy. Look, like when I read the description for this, it says, look, you write everything that you need. This is not necessarily just the X that just like was sent to the, sea trip. It's the X, all the X's that we ever had, all the energies that are still staying with us, because karma makes us meet the same people over and over again until we are done, right, with that lesson. And here, right, it's saying, come on, get out of this deep thoughts, get out of this feeling connected to it, and then you go into this kind of like putting the paw over your little face, right? Just like bury it, like write it down and burn this scroll, and let's move on. This is your karma for this month, guys, and it is this purple energy, which is like really high energy, and it's for a really high purpose. This is literally one of the highest karmas that you're going to be actually working on this month. So what basically is right in front of you, romantic feelings are somehow buried, right? You're not extending yourself, because this Earth King, which is the king of basically the king provider, like luxurious life, enjoyment, is like kind of this way. It's kind of like almost like a thumbstone right over here, and the kitty is like falling down. So this whole romantic feelings are kind of even if they're there, it's always something happening that feels like a false start, right? And even though you kind of do feel on one end that this is safe for you to love, on the other hand, you are not charging ahead. You can't. You are still stuck with these energies and this kind of like, it's codependency, where you're kind of really feeling, you know, that you have to be with this person. And right now, like, you're actually understanding this, and you are understanding this need to cut yourself. But it is really important for you to move ahead, to get this like better energies. On the other side, you see, the other people see you, that they don't see all this internal fight, because you're like really such a good camper, and you always present things in such a good way. You have this abundance energy. So sometimes when they see you like really down like this, you know, they kind of think that you just had like this bounty. And look, there is a 9 of C, and it says there is a strong attraction, magnetic. Pardon me, I cannot talk anymore. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and you have a 9 of C. So guys, everything that you've been through and the full starts, please let it go. Release your ex, because you're getting 9 of C. And you might meet this through your friends, you might meet through your environment, you might not have to go through, let's say, online dating to actually meet somebody like that, but you need to do this work. I cannot urge you enough, because it's lingering lots of things over here. Like, I mean, look, you have this like 2 very important major arcanas over here to get this like beautiful card. So with this card, you are actually reversing this card. And look, if I even look it further down, we have 10 of fire. So basically, you have to go through these 6 of C. You have to have these memories become nice memories, right? So you don't actually feel like, I mean, sting. And then that you can charge ahead. And then you can take a little fire. And then like the relationship are supposed to be hard at times, but you can take it, and then you're actually flowing into basically relationship that can end up being marriage, that can end up being given and taking, and the purpose. So as you're seeing, right, you guys are just on a threshold to get into it, and you will know it because it's going to be significant chemistry. So what is going to hold you back, and what is going to help you to charge forward? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So again, please just do this kind of thing and let go. This is your, like, I mean, lesson for this month, right? So healing is hard. Healing is hard. We all kind of like had these like wonderful moments, you know. Some people even have a hairdo from the 80s, because that's what they connect with the wonderful times of their lives, when they really felt really good, and they just like keep with the same system. And you know, it's saying, look, do that and you will charge ahead. Look, you're getting another major arcana. First, you're getting happiness. Then you're getting this victorious, sunny feeling. You're opening up to this lightness. You're opening up to kind of like really something happening. So, guys, forgiving is sometimes forgiving yourself. Sometimes you really try very hard. Sometimes it's not your fault. And yet you don't get there, because there's so many little elements. It's like the intricacy of relationship, intricacy of life is like so many details that there's not such a simple kind of simple reason. And even with your best intentions, sometimes you don't get there. But what you can do is you can let go and allow yourself to kind of follow your own karma. And look, this could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. So maybe it was somebody who observed you through all this pain, who observed you through kind of like you clamping up, to observing you like being all over the place, being like really into, like, this means you are so obsessed with someone. You cannot let go. You literally can take everybody down in your path to kind of like get to this partner. It's obsessive, like devil is like, it's obsessive when you don't know why, but you just like, all you can think of is like that person, right? So this could be the one, this person from the past, but it's also saying, look, be very careful. This person from the past is trickery. It's a trickster. This person from the past, because cat magic upright is like creating something new. But here is somebody who can pull tricks, who can kind of not be there for the right reasons, right? Magician, but magician in a bad way. So I'm going to clarify this card because that's the only card that came out as a caution, I would say. So let's see, what is this? Cat magic reversed. Cat magic reversed. Or Taurus. Oops, I have a jumper. Whoa, there you go. You just have to be careful. I think you've been through so much that you literally deserve. Look, you got this 2 of C. You got a 2 of C. You have a 9 of C. You guys have a romance coming. Just be careful that nobody takes you for granted, because this is you and your romantic feelings are somehow not expressive. So let's see, one more card for here. Yeah. Just be careful of tricksters. And look, you're getting this love and romance. You guys, this month could be your month, meeting somebody. And just like this is like sort of like advice for you. Like, what can you do to kind of get out of these doldrums and turn it this way around? So this is also the karma, right? You have to turn this around, and like not this around, you have to release your ex and get, like, you're already getting out of this kind of like hermit kind of like stage. So you have 1, 2, 3 cards where you're kind of inward, and this one is inward in the gray. So like you have to start turning around and realizing that it's safe for you to love and kind of like cut off all these things. So let's see now, advise how to do it. Yes. Treat yourself like an emperor and be patient. Lovely, right? Pamper yourself. You're pampering other people, Taurus, you know, and this is the ultimate, right? Like you're saying, like don't settle for the little bit. This is just Earth King. Like this is all 4 kings in one. Like you can get everything you want. Royalty. Nice. And look, he just like he really knows he's in control. So basically saying here, do not let other people control you. Like don't allow even emotions to control you. You can be in control and just be patient that things are coming, and obviously they are coming. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just cross-reference and see if we get some extra information from the spread. So let's go for the ladies first. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Oops, whole bunch of jumpers here. Taurus. Some of you might have somebody from the past, or you might want to reunite with somebody from the past. But look, you have the enemy and you have the thief right next to it. So, you know, yeah, and you see you're healing from that relationship. And I think this is what this is talking about, releasing your ex. Yeah, that's probably referring to releasing your ex, because look, that's not going anywhere. You're just going to have your heart stolen in a bad way. Not in a good way. Yeah, look at this, the thief and the foe and the enemy. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, you see, this is kind of like despair and doctor. You know, like for those of you who are still thinking about your exes, just release them. Please release them. They would make you sick, and look, there are too many negative cards around this whole situation, right? On the other hand, like, right, like, I mean, there is a way out. And this is exactly the same energy that I'm seeing there. Let me just move this a little bit. That energy is like going this way. If you look, negative, 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 and then you have a friend and a thinker, and this can be you being your own worst enemy here, and you're thinking through it and becoming your friend, which we have seen that from tarot card. So guys, you really have to grin your teeth and kind of like move this month into, yeah, you have to move into respecting yourself, into following your own thing step by step. So let's see the guy here for Tauruses, males on this channel, and for ladies, you who are like, I mean, this could be your love interest or somebody who's coming up. So let's see that. Taurus. 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 Okay. You see, we have some repetition over here. But look, we have, you know, there is going to be redefining relationship for some of you guys, or for some of you ladies. This love interest, you know, is kind of like, this doesn't have to be real sickness, could be emotional kind of stuff. It's over something that happened in the past that's kind of like is still burning, you know, kind of like thing. And sorrow and misfortune. Yeah, this is really not a good energy together. This is kind of like really depressing energy, especially because we have a doctor. But I also want you to know that, again, like I have this dual energy over here. I have this coming in, but there is also energy coming out, which can be read like this. Look, you have to open yourself to new things, because this is something new that will grow, right? And then with this, you can get really happy with kind of like going in a new direction, right? Fortunate new direction, starting a new things that can end up like really gloriously. You'll have to revisit both yourself and kind of like how things are done. So let's see for couples. Let's see the wife, and it's kind of coupled, male and females. Or it could be your like interest, maybe somebody who is in a relationship. Somebody, like for those of you who are in and out of relationship, or who are maybe going through divorce, then look at both, because it can be like, I mean, just like mixed energies from everything. It's more like there are more people on the channel, like over 1,000 people, and like over, I think, 100,000 people see it every month. So it's kind of very, it's getting really interesting, getting so many energies and so many stories over here. Yeah, like there are some secrets, and there is somebody who is guarded over here. Tauruses. This could be you, or it could be your love interest, somebody who is like with someone. Yeah, again, look, again, and again. And here we have the third party. Here we have a third party. Here is like, or somebody with a daughter. Somebody with a daughter. But, you know, there is also some sadness and some sickness here. Right, so look, again, we have this combination, which is not a happy combination, right? Same thing. So, of course, you're going through the same thing, but again, your own worst enemy. Don't make yourself sick. Communicate. If there is about your children, the way out, and you Taurus are really good about it, is constancy. Solid steps, one in front of another. Again, the same thing. Be patient. Don't do something silly, because there is a way out. Constancy is the way out. For the coupled women, constancy is the way out. Just keep planning your day. Do your regular routines, like very earthy and down to earth. And this is it. Like, I mean, regaining this type of a control, not the control that, not the type of control that, where did we have it? That kind of like is yeah, not this type of a control where you are, the control is controlling you, right? Like sort of like you want to control where you have the influence, and you're making the steps to, yeah, you see, doing this kind of stuff can make you kind of forget and bury all these problems. So lastly, what I'm going to do just a little bit bigger overview, Mother Mind. And here, oops. And here we're going to see maybe a little bit different influences, because here I can pick up the other things in your life. Okay, for Taurus. Okay, you have the key. You have the bouquet, you have the ring, but you have a cross to bear. So one of these things is going to be, there will be messages in your life. You might be traveling somewhere. There will be discussion over something about these messages, about this news. And it certainly is going to be a question of loyalty and of reputation. So yeah, some of you are going to get married and get engaged, and that's what we've seen over here, 9 and a sun and a 2. Like, I mean, or it's going to be such a like strong relationship that is going to get there. It could be somebody who is not even living close by. It could be somebody who you met on a trip, right? But yeah, that chemistry that he's talking about, this can mean chemistry. This is like a normal sexual attraction with someone who is a great fit, and it's going to come to you as a surprise, literally as a surprise. It's going to take you, sweep you off the feet. Just be careful, because you know you actually literally are not ready. You're literally in this cocoon mood for that. And let's see for the gentleman here. Where is my gentleman significator? And then I send you off on your month. So guys, join Facebook to kind of qualify for a free reading. And yeah, I would like to hear comments, and just drop in a few times during the month and tell me how the month is progressing. Okay, for this gentleman, look at this. Great news. And freeing yourself in communicating as well. Again, no, some communication have to die. See, there will be you. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, for Taurus gentlemen, and for you ladies, this could be your love interest. It's somebody who has an obstacle, who is trying to, like, I mean, climb the mountain, right? There is somebody who is looking, and somebody from the past, but this is not going anywhere, right? Look, it's kind of like buried down there, which basically is exactly this card. And however, same thing as with the ladies. Look, you have like 3 cards in a row, 3 cards in a row of buzzing motion, right? Some things have to die, and you have to realize that maybe this is too high to climb the tree, and right now you have to focus on kind of like, this is winter, this is sun, kind of like this means gatherings of people, communication. This is communication, lovebirds, what more you can tell, and the fish, which is also communication, plenty of fish, but this can also mean financial successes over here. So ladies, you might be dealing with somebody who is in the restaurant fields, who is maybe, I guess, seafood restaurant, or some kind of communication from somebody who lives in the coastal region, or somebody who lives in the mountainous regions. And you could be invited to somebody's wedding, you could be invited to a big party, and or you guys, you might be considering contacting somebody from the past, right? There is this past that you want to put a closure to it, because I see the letters, I see some kind of communication, I see there is like still kind of sunshine, and here are the communications as well. So there has to be some kind of end in all of it, and it's going to be the end after trying to climb this mountain. So let me try to confirm that. This is that, cutting it off, right? You have to figure out what is the mountain too high to climb. Yeah, exactly, right? Crossroads. You'll be reaching decision this month. This is right next to this big surprise, and you're going to find this big surprise in a big group of people. So Taurus, let me know what this is all about. I would like to hear your comments. And check your dailies and write to me if you really want your own private reading. And until the next time, I love you.